Next is again an experience theory which I wanted to share. So let me start away with this, and this is very very important because I'll keep getting to this. And once I really explain myself, being blunt without trying to document so much, that's when I can really get to a phase of documenting it. So it's all about child. Now that's the reason why I put that image over there because it reminds me visually. So basically, it's all about play when how they approach things. They don't want to learn something. No, they want to play. They want to experience, and that's a very very good thing how to learn. We try to face life like to experience something, you have to learn something. To learn something, you have to repeat something. For repeating something, it has to get boring, it has to get tiring. But yeah, boring and tiring is going to be everywhere. But we have a choice to make it in the best context as possible. And when we get this learning concept, no, I think it kills it. Learning is a very mechanical thing. What happens and how education is has made it. I think this word like we should not use it much. So when we want to experience it, we form relations with it. Okay, let's go more poetic and more artistic way. More relations. We explore it. We discuss about it. We like find right people whom we could relate who use it in the similar way. Like that way it should go. Okay, like when we grow basically. But from what we could learn from child, how he approaches stuff. Suppose there is a train block. Okay, you have this train block. Now, how he approaches it is not first he just goes by like just awe and wonder. Okay, okay, how nice it is. Okay, what it is, and it tries to understand it its own way based on whatever experience it has. Do you know how subjects are taught in school? We are given this and then told it's like this, like this. Okay, that this part is killed, and most of our chapters and all, no, they start with some technical thing which we have not heard it even once. Rather, if you start especially subjects like science and all, when they start with this, no, it stays longer. We always know the intention and the why of it gets more stronger, the emotional aspect of it gets more stronger. So it and it some more things what I could get. I am not documented it, so it's going to be wild, and I don't care. And it should be wild. That's the reason I'm really getting authentic without trying to fit into boxes. Yeah, so he just like first he does it intuitively. Okay, intuitive, no referring. It spends time with it. Okay, not aware of time, not aware of any targets to achieve. Okay, no responsibility to share. No, this thing, money, this thing. It's just it and that this thing. Okay, lost together. Okay, it imagines all the possibilities and what all it could be. And then what happens is generally when parents see this much happening, they expose them to how it works. They tell him the rules, but child never obeys them. If they tell them that it goes like this, when they're especially small, they just try to make it go the opposite way. It goes like this. I just they keep it ulta altogether. Wheels are like this, and it's like this, it's like this. Like they're very rebellious. So basically, they just pick what makes sense to them, what really they could learn, and this is what is organic. They don't make it painful or boring. Okay, and eventually they pick up some things what they should. And since societies that they force rules, they force certain ways how things work and all. Uh, that part shades off, but this is how it's also authenticity. Okay, authenticity, art. So since childhood we were like this, and why not we can get back to that. Now it doesn't care about how many people are there to play with it, how many teams are required. It doesn't need anything. What it is, just it's awe and wonder stuck with how what it can do with this. And suppose if it doesn't like this, it leaves it alone. It doesn't care at all. Just to what it likes. It'll get to it when it wants. Okay, the way how he wants to, and it'll try to fuse different things. So here also you can see so many ideas just splashing out. So this is self-dependency. Okay, self-dependency. Okay, not like unattached, unattached, okay, and explorative again, making new connections, and all the time the same trigger theory is being applied. Trigger theory, what triggers that person as an individual, nothing else. Like as I put about the distortion effect which happens in teenage and post teenage, for especially for millennials, it's that their triggers become very different, and they, till that trigger heals, you cannot just simply advise and tell everything. It just doesn't trigger them, and they will rebel, and they will not make any sense out of it. And as parents, many times this mistake happens that during this distortion phase, though, like they'll end up sharing details and stuff and very IFS stuff, which just disrupts us, and we just don't want to listen to it because it just doesn't make sense. So I realize one thing is never give advices, especially me being on a different island altogether, an explorative island, different from the continent here on YouTube. That's why. So Instagram is a two-way medium, okay? If you're not just felt for me, or I couldn't be that authentic. I just felt no, this UI is not designed for this. System is made two-way, but YouTube is more one-way, information, content-based. Yeah, I made setup also very easily. So trigger theory basically, child just goes purely by triggers. What is its routine? Okay, the food part is taken care by others, but otherwise, if it would be a human, it would also go the same way. Like it would, uh, if a child could know how to cook and all, it would just go according to its pace, according to what it wants. Obviously, set timings to it, but also see if sometimes an idea requires this thing. Not that you force yourself to eat like how our parents at time call us and all that. It's authenticity is there always. So basically, I can go on and on with the details, but what I just wanted to share that how it is, how the play element is there in it, and it's always laughing, it's always smiling, it's in the now, okay, not attached to any responsibilities. Okay, I have to make something out of it, it should make sense, I should finish it with this time, nothing. It is just currently in love with what it has to do and what it has, that object. Okay, so yeah, we can keep deriving, but just this opens up a channel. If I just put a child's image, it'll remind me, okay, these are the qualities that I could pick. This is actually the real me, which is being skinned and covered by the logics and thinking of people. Okay, so this is it. Like I would like to end this child theory right now, and sorry for the throat adjustment. I hardly talk at home. Now, next one which I wanted to go to is pirate theory. I'll record it separately again.